I recently came across a fantastic tool to help me craft my titles for my classes. And it's called CoSchedule. So I want you to see the top here, coschedule.com/headline analyzer. And what this is a tool that you can use to help you decide the wording of your particular course. And I'm going to show you the headline history that I've been looking at. I've been trying to decide whether to call my course How to Build a Balanced Scorecard Using Excel or How to Build a Balanced Scorecard from Scratch Using Excel, right? So the idea of my course is to actually start off with a plain Excel document and transform it. So I thought of using the word from scratch to give the potential student, the idea of what we're doing. But using this tool has helped me make the decision. Okay, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. So let's say we started off with my original heading, and you'll notice that it's how to build a balanced scorecard from scratch using Excel, right? I clicked Analyze Now, and what this tool gives me is a set of tools to help me think about my particular title. So I get a headline score of 63, right, which is a B+. And what it's telling me is that I have essentially used some common words, okay, and mine is a bit lower. Remember, it's supposed to be between 20 and 30% of the common words, right? I only have 10%. I am using some uncommon words, are not in my heading, but I should have 10 to 20% of uncommon words. I'm using emotional words, right? And so I think I'm good on this. I think I'm good on this. And power. I think that I need some more power, and I can use the tips to help me craft my heading further. But let's have a look. Some common words. I'm using how and to and a, right? I need to increase the number of uncommon words in my particular title. I'm using how to, which is a best practice, and I need to think about some power words, okay? So your headline type is a how to, so that's a good thing, all right? And the character count is 59. They say that the ideal length is 55 characters, and so my title is a bit wordy, okay? Finally, this is how it will come up in the Google search or an email subject line, okay? So these are the critical things that I need to think about. I need to think about how to build and using Excel, right? The first three and the last three. I need to contract this a little bit. And my headline shows a neutral sentiment, okay? And that constrays positive or strong negative emotions tend to perform better. So mine is neutral right now, and so I get a headline score of 63%. What I'm going to do now is show you what happens when I take out from scratch and just use from Excel, right? How to build a balanced scorecard using Excel. Immediately, my headline score is higher. I get 68%. I get more. In terms of my common words, I should be between 20 and 30%. My emotional score has increased, and I need to work on my uncommon and power, right? I am using how to, which is good, and I'm within the 45 characters, and my headline is the right length. So I've got a good length. I just need to figure out the wording now. And it will look great in a Google search as well as a email subject line. I need to think about how that's going to look over there. And so what I have here is a really good solid line title, which is good. We don't want the title to run on to the next line. However, it's still a neutral title. And so the key word that people will be searching for is a scorecard. So I need to think about how I can emphasize the scorecard piece and possibly move this headline to a 70. So what I'll be doing is playing around with a few more headlines and figuring out, reading the particular instructions and figuring out how I can increase the searchability of my headline and choose some keywords that will help me become more visible on the Google SEO, the search engine optimability.